To set up auto music in Lesson Launchpad, you're going to go to the Add Edit screen. You're going to scroll down to the Auto Music table, and you're going to click Add Music. So the first thing we need to do is it's automatically set to active, and we're going to say how long do we want this music to automatically play for. So, if it's a passing period, maybe it's 5 minutes. I'm just going to go ahead and we'll just go ahead and say 5 minutes. Then right here, we're going to have to choose a playlist. Now, if you're just setting this up for the first time, you probably don't already have a playlist. You can have multiple playlists. You can have a playlist for each class, or you can just choose the same playlist over and over again. So to add a playlist, we're going to click this Add Playlist button, and we get this dialog that pops up. We're going to put in a title for our playlist. We'll just say playlist number 1. And then right here, we can put in individual YouTube URLs. So this runs off of YouTube videos. And you can just take the URL from the video and put it in there. If the URL works, it'll automatically populate the YouTube title right here. So if you get something other than the title of the video that you put in there, that probably means that the URL you entered was wrong in some way. You can also, if you don't want to put in individual URLs, you can get a playlist from YouTube. So I'm going to navigate to YouTube really fast. And this is just a playlist that I created from a We Are Teachers article where they had created, it was like the ultimate playlist for teachers or something. So I made that playlist. I'm just going to copy, you can't see it on the screen here, but I'm just going up to the address bar, and I just copied the URL in the address bar. Now I'm going to go back to Lesson Launchpad, and right down here where it says Add YouTube Playlist, I'm going to click that, and then I'm just going to paste that in there, and then I'm going to click this check mark, and you'll see that it automatically populated that whole playlist with the URLs for each individual video, as well as the song titles and all that. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this empty first one. So you'll see that you have this next column, and basically every time it plays a song on Auto Music, it's going to automatically set the next one to be the next song to play in the playlist. So that way you don't keep on hearing the same song over and over again. You can also turn songs on or off. So if you like this whole playlist, but you, for whatever reason, you just don't want this one on, you can turn off the active button there, or you could just delete it if you never want to hear it again. If you want to jump around in the playlist, obviously you could set the next one to be this, and it would go from there. So you can also change the order by clicking these order buttons right here. If you want to add a new song to this playlist, you could click Add Row, and then you can add another song to it. So we're going to click Save. And now we've got our playlist number 1 here. You'll see it's got added to our drop down here. We can click there if we need to edit that playlist at any time. And that's that. If we want the video to also show on the screen during this, we could check this. I'm going to show you without the video for now. And these options just have to do with if you have show video checked. So since I don't have it checked, they're not available. As usual with the times here, this whole dialog is dependent on what you've set up for your schedule options. So for me, this is what I have. So if we want this auto music to only play on Monday, we would uncheck these boxes, and then it would only play at this time on Monday. So we're going to select all these for now. And just to demo this here in a second, it is currently 2:27. So I'm going to set this to 2:27 and 30 seconds. I think we can get back to the present screen in that amount of time. Click PM, and then we're going to click Apply to All, 2:27:30. We're going to click Save. And now we're going to go back to any present screen. This will play from any screen. This is not class dependent. And let's see if it pops up. There it is. All right, so you see down here in the right bottom hand corner, we have a pause button, a stop button. That's where the music's coming from. It would play for 5 minutes. I'm not going to demonstrate that for now. But yeah, that's how auto music works in Lesson Launchpad.